What's good, everybody? It's Mike Reed, and welcome to My Life Ministries, where leadership, influence, faith, and evolvement are the principles that we look to live by every single day of our life. And by us living those principles, it helps us to help you to become motivated young leaders that implement faith every day in their lives as well. Today, I just want to get on here because I just want to really just encourage somebody and just let them know that you are forgiven, that you really are forgiven, and life has been just really like kicking your butt. It's really been just like taking a toll on you. You're trying to keep your spirits together. You're trying to be happy. You're trying to enjoy the holidays, but you're not into it. It just seems like this life is just throwing so many curveballs at you, and you just keep striking out. No matter how much you feel like you got it, or you feel like you're able to control it. It just seems like everything is just out of control. And the reason why it seems like you're out of control is because you've been going through such a tough and a hard time in your life to where you may have not given God the attention that he needs, or you may have failed in a couple ways. You may have backslid. You may have forgot about God, to the point to where you kind of went on a bender with whatever the addiction was or whatever the behavior was, to the point because you were so stressed out, and you decided to move that way, and you decided to listen to those voices that tell you to do things that you're not supposed to do. And although that those are some of the decisions that you made in your life, and you made that step to take there, to take that step, God still loves you. God still loves you, and God still forgives you when you ask him to forgive you. But you cannot allow the mistakes that you make, and you cannot allow the things that are pushing you in your life, and the curveballs that are coming into your life to strike you out. Don't let it strike you out. You have to be careful. You have to be observant. You have to be tedious when it comes to the work that you do. When it comes to serving God, you have to make sure that you put God forward, because God will be the one that's going to help you through it. So don't walk around here another day beating yourself up, beating yourself up about the things that you've done, or what you could be doing better, or what you're not doing and what you could be doing. Don't beat yourself up no more on that. Just take that to the altar and take that to God, and just ask God, like, God, how can I handle this situation? Because see, the enemy, he wants to get you sidetracked. He wants to get you distracted. He wants to get you off track. That's his job. That's what he's trying to do, because he knows the purpose that you have. He knows what you're called to do. He knows the favor that you have. He knows your heart. He knows who you are as a person, and he knows that you want to do nothing else but serve God and do what God is calling you to do. So don't let the voices that you hear keep you distracted, keep you in a position to where you're not able to hear the voice of the Lord, because the voice of the Lord is telling you that you are forgiven, that you are not your mistake, that you are not your problem, no matter what it is. You do carry value. You do carry the model of living like a man of God, of living like a woman of God. So don't let the enemy come in here and just bombard you with so much noise to tell you what you're not. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the lies that the enemy places with you, or he tries to throw at you. And the enemy will use anybody or anything to get you down or make you believe that. And the moment that you believe that is the moment that you're going to be so sunk into this place to where it's going to be extremely hard for you to get out. This is the season, of God. This is the season, of newness. This is the season of new beginning. This is the season of love. This is the season of peace. This is the season to where God is getting ready to take you somewhere. And just because you messed up, just because you failed, just because you've fallen in any kind of way, do not beat yourself up, because God does forgive. He does forgive, and he puts your feet on solid ground, and he allows you to walk the way that you're supposed to walk. So don't beat yourself up because you feel like you messed up too much, because you haven't. Just get back on your square. Trust God, talk to God, ask God to forgive you, and just trust and believe that he's going to do it. And do your best and try your hardest to stay on the straight and narrow, because that's the goal, that's the mission, that's the vision, is to do what God called us to do, as long as we stay on the straight and narrow to where God is taking us. So I just wanted to get on here and encourage somebody and just let them know that, man, you are forgiven. So don't worry about anything else. You know, God separates it as far as the east is from the west, and that's where it sits. So you guys have a wonderful and a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.